actually got ready today and it was my first time back in the gym. I actually have been sick. We've all been quite sick and I literally got hit so hard. I never get sick ever, and this time it like literally knocked me out. Like there was a day that I was in bed all day from a cold. Like I've never had that before, but I'm getting over it. I sound really bad, but I promise you guys, this is like day 7 and I feel a lot better. And I got in the gym today for the first time, actually since we moved, so that's nice. I'm gonna make myself a protein shake. You guys know the drill by now, I feel like. Soak your chia seeds always. I want to shout this brand out. This is Quince, and they are a wellness brand, so they have like a ton of different stuff, but I recently have been trying their collagen powder, so a huge shout out to them for sponsoring today's video. Collagen is one of those supplements that I take that I noticed like such a huge difference, especially now that I've been pregnant twice. It really helps just like with your skin elasticity, really tightening, and it's something that if I were to take out of my diet, I definitely notice. This is 30 bucks and you get 30 servings, and it's the pasture-raised grass-fed collagen peptides. They like skip the middleman, so a lot of their products are based on like really high quality wellness products, but for like a fraction of the cost. This is like perfect too if you are looking for a good source of protein. A lot of like protein powders have other ingredients in it, and this just has collagen, hyaluronic acid, and vitamin C, and it's 18 grams of protein for 1 scoop. When you add it, like I add it to my protein powder too, it's basically like a 40-gram breakfast in a smoothie, and I get literally everything packed into here. And I've been taking collagen now for, God, I want to say like 5 years, so I definitely like to add that into my smoothie every morning. It also helps with like hair growth, nail growth, which speaking of, I just got my nails done. Look how cute those are. Do you see that nail art? It just makes me feel like really youthful. Like I said, like if I don't take collagen, I definitely notice. And Quince just has the coolest stuff on their site. They have like wellness brand products, so like the collagen. This is a set that I got from them as well. So comfortable, super high quality, and like I said, a fraction of the cost. Their whole thing is that they want wellness to be accessible to everyone and like quality wellness. Yeah, this is just like amazing. I love this stuff. It helps with healthy bone and joints too, which is really important now that I'm working out again. There's just so many options these days. It makes it super confusing, but this is a really good brand. They use science-backed formulas and they're tested by a third party for quality and safety purposes. They also provide free shipping on all of their orders, and then they also have a 365-day return policy because they really believe in their products, and you're probably not going to need to return it. Made in the USA, like just an overall amazing wellness brand. So I will link them down below. I'm going to link this set, so comfortable, and I'll leave their collagen as well, but they have a ton of different wellness products that you guys can shop from. They have fashion, home goods, nutrition. I actually have on my list and have had on my list their European linen sheets. It's like a dupe for like a really high quality brand. Yeah, they just have like really nice quality stuff for amazing prices. So thank you, Quince, for sponsoring today's video. I will link them all down below. I'm gonna make myself this smoothie and then we'll do a walkthrough of the apartment. I'm gonna show you guys the plans I have for the apartment because I definitely want to try new things out in this apartment. I want to get back to like a moody ambiance in the apartment. I feel like everyone has the same, I don't know, style now. It's like the white couch, white everything. Like someone called it on my channel like sad beige mom. We're not doing that in this apartment, okay? So I'm gonna show you guys what we're doing. Let me just scarf this down, take my supplements, and I'll show you guys. So we are standing at the entrance. A little sneak peek into our bed situation, but this is not gonna be here, obviously. I am looking for something relatively small, but still hold storage, and I'm gonna do like a little entryway here. Now that I'm looking at it, maybe, this is like way down the line, maybe. We'll do like a pretty wallpaper, I don't know. But right now what I'm thinking is just something really simple here for just like grab and go things. We have a really pretty gold mirror, so that will be up here. Nothing too crazy up here. That might change, but that's kind of boring. We're gonna go into the bedroom now. I know I just said no sad beige mom, but our bedroom is gonna be basically our haven. We have 2 boys, a crazy dog, and this is gonna be like the most zen. I don't want to think about much. I just want this bedroom to be like really quiet. I don't want too much like stimulation. I just want it to be really peaceful. I'm thinking like a cloud, okay? We obviously have a bed now, which I'll probably film in next vlog, but I will be building that, and it's the marshmallow bed, like the infamous viral marshmallow bed. It's like basically a soft frame, so it's super cozy. It's white. I say that with like because I always tell myself I don't want to get anything white anymore. Like I said, I just want it to be so simplistic, like not a lot of stuff. I just want it to be like a bed, like cozy vibes. This is me and Z's space. I'm gonna get actually probably the sheets from Quince. I was telling you guys about this. It's like a West Elm dupe. I don't know exactly what style I want yet. I might do like a patterned one, like the checkered one that I showed you guys earlier, or I might just go with like a subtle like white. I don't know yet, but that's gonna be here. I want like shams, pillows, like I want the whole bed to have like a setup. Like the bed is gonna be the staple point. We'll do some sort of like white oak, really simple, and I don't know exactly what we want to do on the top yet. Maybe like one big piece of art piece, I don't know. We originally had the dresser here, but we put it in the closet so that we have lots of open space. I don't want anything on here. Maybe eventually some twinkle lights, but we'll see how that goes. But I want a projector. I see on Pinterest all the time these pictures of people with like really cozy spaces. It's just such a vibe. But I want this to be for the projector. Like literally that's it. Right here we'll do one of those like really trendy wave like full-length mirrors. This space is just gonna be so simplistic to the point where like I don't have to do anything in here. I don't have to think. It's just a quiet cloud. Like that's what we're going for. So this is where it's gonna get fun. This couch we've had for so long. It's really big for the space, and honestly it's seen better days. It's been through the ringer with us. It looks really nice on camera, but in fact like it's dirty. It's a mess. It doesn't really make sense for this apartment nor our family. So we're gonna get rid of this, and I want to get, hear me out, a green couch. I saw one on Albany Park that I really like, and it has that new like technology or science behind it where like if you spill something on it, it'll just drip down. You can like wash it, it doesn't stain, and that makes a lot of sense. So I really want it to be like really moody in here, really masculine, which originally I didn't want, but now it just like makes sense. Like with the big, I would say like lofty windows, I think it would just look really nice. Sounds crazy, I want a green couch, but it really looks really cool and cozy. And then, you know, like the wooden wall panels that everyone's doing, I kind of want to do that. And I'm thinking, help me out, maybe this wall, but originally I was just going to do this one little strip here and then put like a plant or something over here. Like if you can just visualize the green couch, the wooden panels, and then we'll do those like cozy lights that go on the side of the TV. I really want to focus on lighting, and I know that we've done galaxy lights before, but I've seen this one that's like an underwater light. It's like a cube and it looks really cool. That's the vibe here. And then obviously like some sort of rug, probably a lighter rug to go with the darker like wooden panel green couch situation, but that'll be later. I don't have anything picked out yet. And then as for bar stools, ignore, we still need to get a trash can. So we've been living with like trash on the floor, but these bar stools make sense right now. I'm in no rush to get bar stools. There's a girl that I really like on Instagram. Her name is Kristen Chic. I don't know how to pronounce it, but she has these beautiful bar stools. They are hella expensive. Maybe down the line we can find a dupe for that. But God, they're just so beautiful, and it would look really cool in this space. So possibly playing with that idea. And then we're also gonna get a smaller couch. I only want it to be like a 2-seater so that we can add eventually some more like different seating options instead of like one big giant couch. I'd rather have like multiple seating and textures around the apartment than just one big piece of furniture like we have right now. So that's down the line. That one I'm really excited about. And then we have the boys' room. This is gonna be really fun. This wall is going to be pinstripes again with the green. We're gonna do kind of like a foresty green, like just really vintage, antique, simplistic boy. There's so many pictures on Pinterest that I just love, and I think that that would look really good. I have a bed coming on Wednesday from Pottery Barn Kids, so I'm really excited about that. It's like a really dark woodsy one. It's the Elsie bed. I really like the idea of outdoor living. Like, I want them to go outside as much as possible, so I'd rather have toys that we can bring outside on the patios out here and in nature. Like, I would prefer that than like the crazy technology, loud, overstimulating toys. Like, over that phase. Yeah, there's like these little things on the wall that I really like that you can put footballs on, kind of like a floating football. There's this one picture that I found that has like these little vintage silhouettes of like a boy, which remind me of kind of like a grandpa style. Like, if you go to like a grandpa's house, they have that. That's kind of how I grew up with my grandfather. I know that his bedroom was like that. I just find it like really cozy and comforting, and kind of gives it like homey feel, which is like such a different shift than when you see the craziness of the city outside. Like, I think the dual aspect of like city urban life and then like vintage kind of old school vibes just like makes it really cozy. And then I have to figure out the toy situation. So we have a toy organizer coming in the mail in the next few days, actually. So we'll have this somewhat more organized. I'm not a huge fan of this rotating bookshelf anymore. We have like floating shelves for like his nicer books, which are down over here. But maybe like eventually playing with, and tell me how I can do this, like a little corner book thing like that goes along the floor, and maybe like a bench or like a beanbag to make like a little reading nook. I think that would be so cute. And then we've got this chest here, which is from Pottery Barn Kids, and we have this tradition that every time we go somewhere impactful or fun, we get like a sticker. So we've got like Chill Bros, which is a restaurant down here in Tampa. It's an ice cream shop. We have the zoo, the aquarium. We went to UARI when we were in North Carolina. We went to North Carolina Zoo. This is from New York City from our aunt. And then we have like Gasparilla, and eventually this will be all just packed with like memories, and that's gonna be for both boys. So yeah, we gotta figure that out. But right now, I mean, it's a kid room, it doesn't really matter. So I'm not really sure what we're gonna do with that, but like if you could just visualize like a little reading area, the, I don't know, toy organizer. We have their dresser in here, so and then we have like some clothes that we're gonna hang. I have hangers coming and all that stuff. So this is like what's working for us right now. And then now that I'm looking right here, I'm like, this is such a big open space. Tell me if this is like too cluttered eventually. We had a desk here last time we were in an apartment, but it was like exactly the same. It like hung down and we had like a chair, but we don't want to have any work in the home. I think that's something that we're starting to implement now that our boys are a little bit older, is taking work away and just being present with them. Like, I don't want them to see us constantly working or like on screens. So I don't want work in the home, so we're not going to do that. But maybe we can figure out a way to have like a hanging dining table that we'll eventually put out, that we can have like an actual dining table space. Or like once the couch is smaller, like if you visualize just the couch stopping right here, like this wouldn't be here, so we can add like a small little circular table. I don't know, eventually we'll figure that out. I really want to take this apartment like super slow. I'm in no rush to get this all done. Like, the main pieces right now that I really want to focus on are, we have the beds, right, for all of us. I think the couch would be the next plan of action. But I want to show you guys some of my Pinterest boards that I have, because I think it would give you a better idea of like what I'm thinking. This is so fun. I love getting back to this. This is making me so happy. I love decorating. Like, I love it so much. So let me start with the living room. Okay, here's an example of one that I really like. It's like, see the lighting, how it goes behind, and I think that's actually from the window, but we have a few lights that are still at the other apartment that go underneath our plant and like kind of shine up. I actually got that idea from the Edition Hotel here in Tampa. It's like greenery everywhere and just like the best ambient lighting. But if you can see like the color scheme of like the dark like leather, greens, oranges, like that foresty kind of vibe. Here's another one that I really like. I just really like that couch. It's so pretty. And see how just like cozy that is? Is that like, am I crazy, or is that just like the coziest thing ever? I just want to sit there and read. And then this is that light that I was showing you guys. If you can just visualize that with the green, like dark kind of vibe I was going for. Cuddle My Boys, that's like the best representation I have of it right now is this one. And then we've got, let's see, let's do bedroom. This is an example of what the bed frame is gonna look like. It's that soft frame, so it's literally like cushion everywhere. And then this is like an example of the bed side tables that I really liked. I'm gonna have to find like a smaller one, but I really like that look where it's just fairly simple, clean. This is another example of like the projector, but we wouldn't have all this stuff. Obviously, it would just be the projector. I really like this as like a side table situation for me. And then like I kind of like the white bedding look. I don't know. Okay, and then I'll show you guys what the boys' bedroom is gonna look like. This is the picture that I keep going back to, and that's that picture I showed you guys. I was telling you guys about the silhouette thing is so cute, but I really like this just like boy, like it just is like screams boy, right? But it's just non-stimulating stuff everywhere, and like the vintage looking sheets, the stripes I love against the dark wood. I really like the idea of putting like fishing stuff. Here's those football things I was telling you guys about. Wildlife, outdoor looking kind of vibe. Here's another picture of like fish with like pinstripes. Yeah, but I just keep going back to this picture. I love that picture. I love it so much. That's kind of the vibe we have going for the apartment. If you guys have any ideas, definitely let me know down below. But I just realized I posted a video today and I told you guys Sunday and Wednesday, but on my calendar it looks like today was the video that went live, so sorry about that. I'm about to go to bed. I did go to bed. I was trying to put the boys down and I fall asleep every time without fail. I've got spa music in there. It's like pitch black. Oh my god, it's the end of the day. I fall asleep every time. I was in there this time, I'm like waiting. And then I just woke up. I like made it to the end because Bryson was like just falling asleep. And then I just somehow fall asleep. I don't know. Every friggin' time. But I just wanted to say bye. I don't know. Thank you for watching. I feel like I have to do an outro. I feel like every time I do a vlog and I don't do an outro, or it just goes from like B-roll to the end of the vlog, I feel not concluded at all, because I always want to say thank you guys for watching. Yeah, I have really good feedback and I'm like back to work. I think some of you guys got confused because I was like, I'm back to work after 3 years, but this is like my first time back to work like full time since having Bryson. I've been on and off. I've been trying to work and just like, I don't know, just like super busy, but this is like the first time in 3 years that I have like uninterrupted time to work. So it's really nice. And today was like the first full day of that. So yeah, I just feel really accomplished. I feel back to, I always say back, but I think it's gonna take me a second to get used to vlogging this much again. I don't know, I always felt like the less I vlogged, the more awkward it was, and I just felt very not normal. I don't know, normal, like my normal. It's gonna take a second for me to feel like not, I don't know, like in the groove of things, if that makes sense. So I'm feeling a little bit more and more every time, that's for sure. So yeah, I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna hit the hay. I am so tired. I love you guys so much. I never really showed you either my nails. This is like totally changing the subject, but yeah, look at them. Are they so nice? I had like an inspo pic here that I asked you guys on Instagram actually, like for a couple different options, and you guys wanted these. So here's your nails. I'm gonna go to bed. I love you guys. Thanks for watching.
Your fucking milk, and most importantly, I hope you brush your butter toast, cause we got the jam.
Yeah, I said, oh mamma mia, I need another quarter pizza from the pizzeria, or maybe gasoline to feed in the feeling needed, cause no amount of the pussy will ever be enough. Yeah, I don't give a fuck either.